Students, myself is Dr. Mukesh Kumar Singh and I would like to give the project concept regarding Newton's laws, which already I have explained in the previous slides. When we consider the Newton's first law, we know that any object will try to remain in its own state unless until some force will try to change the state of an object. In order to make that concept very clear, I would like to present a small project to understand how it works. Now, when you look the setup of our experiment, where one leaf is resting on one piece of block. Now, the leaf is not moving. He wants to be in its own position. But till what time the leaf will be in its own position? As I said, if there is some external force, then that external force will try to change its position. For an example, this block on which this leaf is resting, even though I am tilting this block, but leaf is not moving. See, if I am tilting block like this left side, I am tilting block right side, still leaf is not in a position to move. That means leaf is having some characteristics to sit on the block which I am showing with the yellow color. Even though if you want to tilt little bit forward direction, it is not moving. If I want to tilt little bit in this direction, it is not moving. That means it will remain at rest unless until we will apply some more external force. Now let us consider this is a device. We call it a blower. This is having 3 readings to give a different force. Now suppose that here I am giving some small force on this leaf. Then we can see this leaf is trying to move and we move. That means when we apply a little force, more force on it, the leaf is flying in the air. That means leaf has moved out from its own position. If again we want to apply the force, this force only, leaf is again moving, and then we can say that an object will try to remain in its own state unless until we apply some external force. That is nothing but Newton's first law. The Newton's first law says the object, any object, will be in its own condition or will be in its own state unless until some force we will apply. Required force we will apply to move it from its own position, or required force we will apply to change its position. That is the Newton's first law, which already we saw through an experiment, a small set of experiment. That leaf started moving when I applied a small force. Now, from this setup of experiment only, I would like to explain Newton's second law, which says force is equals to mass into acceleration. That means if you want to apply more force on a small object will move with high speed. If you will apply small force on large object, mass of object is large, then it moves very slow. In that way, I will explain now Newton's second law of experiment with my small set of experiment.